This is a video from the Chapter 6 review. The directions say to sketch the region enclosed by the given curves and find the area. So the curves are x plus y equals 0 and x equals y squared plus 3y. So you notice in the second curve, x is expressed in terms of y. And so what we want to do is take x plus y equals 0 and solve for x. And when we solve for x, we get x equals negative y. And so I want to sketch a graph of both x equals negative y and x equals y squared plus 3y. Now, x equals y squared plus 3y is a parabola that opens right. And what I like to do is find the y-intercepts for that parabola. And to do that, I'm going to let x equal 0. And if I let x equal 0, that tells me y squared plus 3y equals 0. Factoring out a y, we get y times y plus 3 equals 0. So y equals 0 or y equals negative 3, those are my y-intercepts. And so I'm going to plot both curves on the next page. So we have x equals negative y, that's the line. And if you notice, I plotted 0, 0 for one of my y-intercepts and 0, negative 3 for the other y-intercept. And I got a parabola that opens to the right. And so this is x equals y squared plus 3y. Notice how I draw a representative rectangle in the region. And so to get the height, we take x equal negative y, right? And I'm going to subtract off y squared plus 3y to get this height. And I get negative y minus the quantity y squared plus 3y, which is negative 4y minus y squared. The width is dy. Now, that takes care of the height and width. Now what I need to do is find the limits. To find the limits, I set y squared plus 3y equal to negative y and solve for y. So I get y squared plus 4y equals 0. Factoring out the y, I get y times y plus 4 is 0. So y is 0 or y is negative 4. I'm all set. So the area is the integral from negative 4 to 0 of negative 4y minus y squared dy. So this is negative 2y squared minus 1/3 y to the third, evaluated from negative 4 up to 0. If I replace y with 0, I get 0. If I replace y with negative 4, I get negative 2 times negative 4 squared minus 1/3 times negative 4 cubed. And I have to subtract those quantities. Notice that's on this line. And so if I go through some more simplification, I get the opposite of negative 32 plus 64 thirds. And now on the last line, I'm distributing the negative in. And so that's 32 minus 64 thirds. And so the correct answer is 32 thirds. And that'll conclude this video for the Chapter 6 review where we worked on problem 2. Thank you.